Guys, listen up. I have found the best Jurassic World Dominion toy in the world, and I'm about to reveal it to you in 3, 2, 1. Anyway, hello everyone, this is Crowbar Animation, and today we have a huge, and when I say huge, I mean gigantic, Jurassic World Dominion toy haul. And before we start, I just wanted to say that the short clip at the beginning was just a joke. It actually looks like a pretty decent toy. But anyway, let's get into it. So, as you can see, we have all 4 of the, is that what they're called? Roar Strikers? Okay, Roar Strikers. Anyway, we have all 4 of the Roar Strikers, but today we are going to be focusing on a different toy. So, here it is. It's the Capture and Crush. Is that how it says? Yeah, Capture and Crush. Yeah, Capture and Crush truck. And before we take it out of the box, we're going to look at the front of the box. So, behind the truck and Velociraptor, you can see the scene where the T-Rex is being chased by the helicopter and the police car at night, which I think is really cool. And on the front of the box, it also gives the Jurassic World Dominion symbol. It gives the name of the toy in 2 different languages. I don't know which it is. And it also shows the actions of the truck. For instance, when it brakes and when you can move the crane with the Velociraptor in it. The right side of the box just gives the Jurassic World Dominion symbol again without the name. The left side of the box gives us a picture of the Jurassic World Dominion Pyroraptor, but instead in a different pose than the other boxes. The back of the box shows us some more of the actions of the truck that we're going to be talking about here in just a couple minutes. Now that we've seen the box, let's get this thing out of the box and see what it looks like. Anyway, here's the truck out of the box, and if I'm being completely honest, for the color scheme, it kind of gives me a Jurassic Park vibe more than Jurassic World Dominion because of that light red and that kind of tannish color. It almost reminds me of the Jeep Wrangler from Jurassic Park. But before we get to the truck, there's a few changes I want to talk about to the Velociraptor figure. So for the Velociraptor's color, it kind of gives me a Fallen Kingdom vibe because of that light orange and that dark brown. It kind of gives me like lava vibes. But that's not really what I want to talk about. That's not the exciting part. So the old Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Velociraptor figures, the only thing they could do is like they could open their mouths, they could barely move their claws, and they could kind of like lean up or lean down. But this one has a little more flexibility when it comes to the neck movements. So as you can see, this Velociraptor can open and close its mouth. It can actually open its mouth pretty wide, but it can also move its neck more than... Well, actually, the old Velociraptors weren't even able to move their necks at all, so that's an upgrade. This Velociraptor can move its arms. Also, this Velociraptor can bend up higher, but if you didn't see like the scan thing for the app on its feet, you just pull a little chip out of its, I guess, back, and then there's its code. So as for the Velociraptor, that's about it, but let's get into the truck. So here's the truck on the right side, and here's the truck on the left side. So when I pulled the truck out of the box, the crane was already attached to it, but for the turret and the chain things on the side, I had to attach those to the side after I got it out of the box. And speaking of loose pieces, there was actually some pieces that were keeping the truck from rolling for a second, and I was confused, and I accidentally threw them away. No! Oh, and again, speaking of loose pieces, I noticed that on the side of the truck, there was actually a hole you could like attach almost like anything like the crane or the turret to. And I guess I was scared that I would break it by pulling out the crane. I saw in other videos that you could actually pull out the crane from where it was, but I didn't because I was afraid it was going to break it. So as you can see, the crane can spin in all directions, even in a 360. Now the turret can spin in all directions too, but it also comes with a little missile, and if you put the missile in the turret and press a button, it'll actually shoot it. So there are 2 places where the truck can break. Here's the first. Oh, hey Green Stick Butt, what you doing there? And here's the second, which is on the left side of the truck. So the code to load it into the Jurassic World app is towards the back. And if you look at this little standing area towards the back, you'll notice that it has claw marks in it, which is a very nice detail. But you also notice these little studs sticking out of the ground, which is for the characters to stand if you have Jurassic Park characters you want to stand. So this is what it would look like when the Velociraptor would bash into the truck and break the sides, or the pieces that would break. So that's all the features there is to the truck, other than the fact that it can hold the Velociraptor with the crane, and that the obvious fact that it can roll. But in my opinion, it's a great toy. The only problem is that it doesn't come with a human figure to drive it. And the only reason I think it's a human figure is because, who's gonna drive it? And also, if we got a human figure, it would really tell us who owns this truck in the movie. For instance, if we got like a Dinosaur Protection Group human action figure, it'd at least tell us that's a part of the Dinosaur Protection Group. Or if we got if it said Biosyn on the side, or if we had some sort of Biosyn guard who drove it, that would give us a little more intel on the movie. But other than that, it's a great toy. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Thank you guys for watching this video, and happy Easter. Have a great day.